common sense.
If you have not seen my video yet, where I earned 505,466 XP in one match, setting the world record for Infinite Warfare for the most XP earned in one game without cheating, without glitching, make sure you click on that first link in the description. The second link will take you to the video showing you how I set everything up. Hello everybody, this is the Bulldozer, and thank you for watching one of my videos. You know, I've said it time and time again, I need to get rid of split screen, and this is just more and more proof. You're going to see two games today where this person using split screen gave up 68 kills. You can see him right here, standing still, not playing. He actually comes at me and shoots me. You see he walks straight. Now, I messaged this person and told him, said, look, heads up, I'm recording, to let them know. They continued on. Now eventually we started messaging back and forth, and, you know, he starts throwing profanities. I can care less. You know, he says that he's playing with his 9-year-old nephew. Then later he says it's a 4-year-old nephew. Then it's kids. So he was constantly changing his story, and even the one message I sent him back, and I said, well, what is it? Is it a 4-year-old nephew or is it a 9-year-old nephew? And I said, you said kids, and kids is more than one. You know, personally, I think this guy was boosting his account. You can see this for yourself. You know, the only account was moving was the secondary account, not the main account. Personally, I think he's boosting the account. I think he is trying to gain kills for that account so he can get a lower kill death ratio. That's my opinion. Could he have kids playing, or a kid playing? I don't know. And the problem is not the fact that a kid is playing. Okay, let's get that point across right now. I have no issues with kids playing this game, as long as they don't have a headset on, because people, you know, act a fool on here. But the thing is, you shouldn't have a split screen set up where the second account's not playing, because of stuff like this. I mean, it was absolutely insane. It was 36 kills between the two accounts the first game, 32 kills between the two accounts the second game. His first game, I mean, he was only 14 kills away from giving up half the kills for the entire team. That is insane. And I seriously, and if he had kids playing, that's fine. Like I said, again, I don't have an issue with that. I have an issue with the fact the secondary account wasn't moving, as you saw plenty of times in the second game. I joined the first game late. That's why there wasn't a lot of footage with that. But how many times did you see me come across this second character, his main account, standing still? Now, if a kid has got a controller in her hand, the character is at least going to be spinning around doing something. It's not going to be standing still. Okay, and that's what I told him. I said, if you got two kids playing, the character is at least going to be spinning around. I mean, I got numerous footage of your character not moving, and that's what I told the gentleman. If it's even a guy, who knows? It could be a kid saying he's a father with kids. I don't know. You know how it is when it comes across messaging. People say who they are, and they may not be. It could be a father. I don't know. But personally, I think the person is boosting his account. But the bottom line is, this is a prime example on the reason why they need to bring back the boot timer. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, let's take a look at these scoreboards. You're looking at the 41 to 100. Of course, look at the bottom of your screen. You see 1 in 19 and 0 in 17. What stands out about that? The 0 and 17 is his Xbox Live account. The 1 and 19 is the piggyback account. Okay? To me, it is somebody boosting their account. Alright? When I joined this game, it was 0707 for both accounts. And you saw when I spawned in, I came right up to this Xbox Live account, the one without the 1 on it, and the person was just standing there. Now again, I fall back to, he was saying that there was kids playing. I'm sorry, I don't know of any kid that is going to have a game controller in their hand and they're not going to at least move one of the joysticks. Not one. Okay? But the thing that gets me is that this wasn't the only game. And the other thing is too, you look at those scores on the other side. Now, I joined this game. I have no clue about any of these people, how long this took place. But 31 and 4, 23 and 0, you know, I have no clue if these people know each other or anything. I mean, these two people with the ROG clan tag, you know, they could, you know, I didn't look at nobody's kill death ratios or anything, because I don't normally do that, because kill death ratio is overrated. Just like a guy I was in a lobby with the other day. Guy in the lobby was talking all this trash about a kill death ratio, about his kill death ratio, because he had a 2.3 something, and I get into the first game with him and he sits in a corner the entire game. The entire game he's corner camping. And he's the exact reason why kill death ratio is overrated. The exact reason why kill death ratio is overrated. But this is the reason why I say they need to bring back the boot timer, and then they need to take away the split screen. If they're going to use split screen, they need to be able to use it only with bots. Only with bots. Because split screen gives somebody an unfair advantage, because you can have you and your buddy sitting next to each other and you're looking at two different views of the map, which is not right. I never have liked split screen. I always thought that was BS. If you're playing something else, that's one thing, but as far as multiplayer, I don't think it belongs in multiplayer. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the next game. Now the numbers you're seeing on your screen isn't the final numbers, because something happened at the end of this game, and I don't know if the system caught on to something or if it was just another issue with the Infinite Warfare servers. But right after the winner's circle, the lobby closed, didn't show the final scoreboard, didn't show rewards. Got kicked out to the lobby. So, and each time that I was playing, or each time I looked at the scoreboard, I didn't notice anybody that had a poor connection or was lagging or anything. I didn't see anybody's signal dropped or anything. So, don't know if the system picked up on something or what. But look at the second game that I was involved in. Again, his Xbox Live account is 0-13. 0-13. So in 2 games, he's 0-30 for 2 games. And if you noticed in this video, in the second clip, how many times did you see him standing still in this game, in the second game? And look at the piggyback account, 5-19. You know, it just makes absolutely no sense. They need to bring the boot timer back to stop this. We're seeing more and more players come into a lobby, they'll push their button on their controller, and they'll walk away. Or just sit back and wait for the game to get over with and just take the deaths. It's just like it was in Black Ops 3 when people were boosting to get the crypto keys. I think it's what they was called. And finally they implemented, I think it was a 90-second boot timer. If you stayed still for 90 seconds or more, you got kicked out of the game. And sometimes you got a warning and sometimes you didn't. The bad thing is it really stinks for snipers, because snipers usually stay, hidden and stuff. But it's stuff like this that ruins it for everybody else. But again, if this guy has his nephews playing, I don't have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with that at all. It's the fact is that you can't go 0-30 in 2 games. It's not fair to the other people that are playing. If you've got a 4-year-old and a 9-year-old, put them into a bot lobby. Set the bots up so that they can have fun killing the bots. You're going up against good players like these guys, 31-4, 23-0. Okay? Put them in a bot lobby. Let them play against bots. If you really got a 4-year-old and a 9-year-old nephew playing. And I'm just taking you at your word, because I don't know who you are. So I'm taking you at your word. That's what you said. Even though one time you said it was you and your 9-year-old nephew, then your next message, it's a 4-year-old nephew. But Infinity Ward, Activision, you need to put an end to this. This is absolutely insane. And starting tomorrow, I'm going to go for 1 week, and I am going to record every issue I come across, including our characters that are constantly in our lobby standing there with their hands and no weapon. Whatever their special weapon is they're supposed to hold, depending on the character. Sometimes it's invisible. And they're just standing there. So I'm going to put a video together next weekend, or maybe early next week, because I'm going to run for 1 solid week, of all the problems I come across in a week's time. And this is seeing people stand still in games, getting kicked out of games, seeing the letters all scrambled up on the right hand side where the countdown timer is, where the game's getting ready to start. Sometimes those are all scrambled up, you can't read those. I'm going to put a long video together, just all the problems we come across in just 1 week's time. Because I don't think anybody else has ever done that. And just to see, just for the heck of it. But you need to take care of this. This is absolutely insane. And Activision, Infinity Ward, when you pull this guy's account, you'll know if this guy's boosting or not right away. So if this guy ever watches this video, they'll know if you're boosting. They'll tell by your history. So if you wasn't boosting, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If it's a one-time thing, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you got a repeat pattern, the enforcers might be knocking on your door. You might have a special message for you when you log on. Because this is just absolutely insane. And it's not the personal against you. It's just that it's not right for the other 4 people that is on your team for this to go on. You got people that are trying to rank up. Like right now, it's double XP for missions teams. You got people who are trying to rank up their missions teams. And if you got somebody that's given up 36 kills in one game, you're ending the game early. Here, for example, let me show you this. Let's go back to this game right here. This game right here. 41 to 100. Where you gave up 36 kills. You guys got beat in 4 minutes and 37 seconds. They scored 100 kills on you in 4 minutes and 37 seconds. That's insane. And with that, this is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on, and I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video you just watched. Here's some more videos you might be interested in. Here on the left-hand side is the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard walkthrough. This is one of the videos in that series. This is a really good video. I like this video. This is when this gentleman wakes up around this table and they want to feed him some specialty things. Let's put it that way. On the right-hand side, you can see right there, there is Mia and there is Zoe, because that is the different endings video. There is an ending for Mia, there's an ending for Zoe, and at this portion of the game, you gotta choose which one you're going to survive with. Make sure you check that video out. It is a very, very good video. In that video, I also explained to you how to go about setting your gameplay up so you can get both endings during one gameplay. You heard me correctly, both endings during one gameplay. So it's a very easy thing you do. A lot of people do not do it, and they don't realize it. And once you go too far, you can't go back, and you'll have to actually play the entire game over with to get the second ending, or at least a large portion of the game, I should say. So if you like this video is helpful. If you would, please hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe to this channel for more Resident Evil 7 Biohazard playthroughs and walkthroughs and just a bunch of videos to come up with, including, not limited to, Madhouse. Again, thank you for your time. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on, and I'm out of here.